Hello, I'm Anna Johnston from the University of Queensland. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we speak. I'm an Associate Professor in the English program at the University of Queensland, and I'm here today with my colleague Sandra Phillips to talk to you about the Australian Studies Research Node.
And I'm Sandra Phillips, Associate Dean of Indigenous Engagement in the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences.
The Australian Studies Research Node is a new initiative we've been putting together, which is attempting to bring together the research that's already done at UQ across a range of disciplines. So UQ has a long tradition of excellent research in Australian-related topics, but we think it's time for a bit of a reset and a renovation of the research that's done and the ways that we can work together.
And particularly that last bit, I think, Anna, working together across the disciplines. What does our collective experience, collective knowledge and expertise, and also our ongoing curiosity and community relationships, where does all of that take us if we actually have an environment where we can connect together? The leadership team of the Australian Studies Research Node, as Anna said, is Anna, myself, Melissa Harper, David Carter, and we have drawn in colleagues from across our faculty and beyond. Tracy Bunda, who's the Professor of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies here at the University of Queensland, is a key member of the broader team. And we have many other colleagues in discipline.
Absolutely. So Melissa Harper, who is one of our leadership team, leads up the Australian Studies minor here in the School of Communication and Arts. But we reach across the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences to include colleagues in a range of disciplines. So that includes people like Matt McDonald and Glenn Kefford in political science. It includes historians such as Lisa Featherston. But we also reach out beyond the HAS faculty into other faculties. So we have colleagues in architecture, Carolyn Gosam and John MacArthur. So we really hope that by bringing together people who are focusing on Australian-focused research in a range of disciplines, we can get some conversations happening internally which enable us to collaborate and think about some big projects which we might choose to do together.
Oh, for sure. And the UQ Art Museum, the UQ Anthropology Museum, the Fryer Library, the University of Queensland Press, of course, as well as the AusLit database.
And that AusLit is a great example of how we're thinking about cultural institutions being both bricks and mortar, the amazing physical collections, material collections and art collections that the University of Queensland looks after, but also thinking about how we can use new digital methods to get those out to broader audiences and to encourage our students to engage with them both in the digital and the material worlds. So particularly the Art Museum and the Anthropology Museum have amazing capacities for research projects and teaching projects, which we think are relatively untapped.
Fantastic. I suppose we should tell people how they can get involved.
So we're open for conversations with all sorts of people. We've opened up a conversation internally between us and between our colleagues around UQ, but we'd really like to encourage students to come and have a discussion with us. Particularly our students at the undergraduate level can already do Australian Studies and Indigenous Studies minors and majors within the Bachelor of Arts, but we often have exchange students as well coming in and doing short periods of study, and for them it's a fantastic opportunity to get an academic insight into the culture that they're visiting. We're also really interested in research and higher degree students, right?
Absolutely. So we've got undergraduate domestic, undergraduate international, masters, honours masters and PhD students, domestic and international as well, and also visiting scholars.
Australian Studies is quite an important field internationally, so we imagine moving between the local, the national and the global. We have excellent connections with Australian Studies centres in China, in India, in Europe and beyond, and we're really interested in helping broker relationships both locally and internationally with our colleagues working on Australian-related research. If you'd like to know more about the research we're doing, our plan for the future, or to get involved with the Australian Studies Research Node, please have a look at the faculty website.